PS Plus coverage is back, baby. We got a lot to cover. Now we're back doing it. And as a recap, before we get into the meat and potatoes, last month, because I didn't cover it, we had probably one of the best PS Plus months of all time. Really? I can't really think back to certain months. Maybe the one where we got Rocket League, but that's the only one that comes to mind where we got this much fire in one update. We had A Plague Tale Requiem, Evil West, Nobody Saves the World. All three games I will eventually play. And one of them I've beaten already, and get ready for a video coming very soon. Another Platinum XPerience video, a bigger one. And now, coming to February, of course, it's not going to be as high profile. I think Sony was smart to make January the big month, and this one more low-key, but I don't think it's bad. It could be, depending on one game and how it turns out and how good it is. It could be a more low-key month, but we got Foamstars, which is a day one release coming out February 5th when the update drops. Then we got Rollerdrome, very cool. I was interested in this game, never got around to it. Very cool. And then we got Steelrising. Steelrising is a Souls-like game. It's kind of got this kind of like Renaissance punk kind of look to it. If that's even a term. Maybe I'm the forward-thinking guy and I just made up a new term that everybody's going to use. Highly doubt that, but I can dream. I'm going to call it a Renaissance punk aesthetic to it. It looks actually pretty cool, and I can't wait to dive into the trophies for those. But there's one problem. As of recording this video, there are no trophies up for Foamstars, so I think I'm going to have to make a separate video just covering Foamstars when the trophies do drop. I'll probably have to do that next week. I think it would probably drop on the day. And what's going to make or break this game for a lot of people, and I've seen the sentiment on Twitter, is the Platinum Trophy going to be grindy or not? And that's going to be a make or break for me because I don't want to spend too much time in this game, but I am kind of interested. It is aping the Splatoon kind of gameplay a little bit. I know it's a little bit different. Don't eat me up in the comments. I know it's a little bit different, but it is got the style of gameplay. So I kind of want to check it out, but I also don't want to spend 100 hours in it. Trust me, if I find out that's the case where the grind is like 100 hours for the plat, peace. I'm out of there. So let's go to Rollerdrome then. And I like what I see so far. 4 out of 10 difficulty. Nice. It's a good spot. I always find the 4 out of 10 difficulties for games very good. And you got 2 playthroughs that are only 10 hours combined for both of them. Not bad, not bad. I must say, it's quick to run through, and it seems like it's a really fun game if you really like that Tony Hawk kind of experience where you're nailing tricks. First, play through the campaign, okay. No problem. There are, where it says here, although you can turn on assists without invalidating any trophies except the Slugger trophy, playing through the campaign the first time without enabling them will probably be a better experience and will teach you about playing the game than enabling them right from the start. And what is the Slugger trophy entail? Let's see. It says finish a level using only slug shots. And it says here, note, this is the only trophy that is affected by turning on assists. You can use infinite ammo, okay, invincibility, and infinite reflex time, but you cannot turn on easy slug shots. So it sounds like you can just use assists on this whole run. So where is the difficulty coming from? Let's find out. Second, you have campaign challenges that you need to complete. 50% of the challenges, 100% of the challenges for the completionist trophy. Nice. And then there is finish a match in a single combo with a kill streak. Okay, I assume assists will help you out with that, because I know landing some of the tricks and keeping your meter up can be difficult without it. If you're a Tony Hawk guy, you probably got no problem. And then this is probably where the assists come in and make this part easier. Out for Blood campaign and challenges. Finish a match without taking any damage. That's untouchable. Welcome to Rollerdrome. Finish a match in the Out for Blood campaign. All in a day's work. Finish every match in the Out for Blood campaign. Okay. 2 gold trophies for finishing 1 in all. Cool. Okay, I love my gold trophies. Glutton for punishment. Complete 100% of the challenges in Out for Blood campaign. So, it says here that you can use assists. They do not disable trophies, and you'll want to use them in the Out for Blood campaign when you're working on the high score trophy and challenges. So maybe the challenge marks or like the goals you have to do are just difficult, and maybe when you turn on assists, they help, maybe, but maybe it's up to you to keep the meter going, or to just take out enemies. Even with assist mode, maybe it's still difficult. That's why it's a 4 out of 10. But honestly, I'm happy to see that it's 10 hours. That is not a lot of time. That's like you sit down once, you're already a third or half into the game, depending on how long your play session is. That's great. I might check it out. It's not a big time investment. I feel like it's worth it to go into it. Yeah. Wicked. Now we got Steelrising, described as a beautiful world in this Souls-like experience, and this Souls-like is definitely doing Souls things for sure in this trophy run. You got missable trophies out the wazoo. Yep, that's a Souls-like. Create a backup save and obtain completionist/incorruptible ending. Completionist. Finish the game without using the oil beret after the tutorial. I assume that is just one of the endings that you can do in this. If you have to make a backup save, yeah, chances are there's 2 different endings or multiple endings, and you probably got to get 2 different trophies for it. Yep, sounds like a Souls thing. Yeah, that definitely sounds like it. Then you got other stuff to do: gather echoes, complete side missions, and collect all outfits. So you're going for all the collectibles here. Let's see what the big ones are. Fashion Victim. Acquire all outfits in the base game. Shield of the Cordeliers. Help all the revolutionaries of the Cordelier Club. That's probably a side quest. Most of these look like side quests that you have to do. Scrolling down. Collect all of Athenae's echoes. So there's another collectible 100% you have to do. Another side quest here after you enter Versailles. Savior, awaken the 7 characters bound to Titans. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. And there's lots of miscellaneous trophies here too. Kill an enemy with a cobblestone. That sounds fun. That's the one that immediately just jumped out at me. Kill him with a cobblestone. I wonder what that entails. Ignite enemies 100 times. Freeze enemies 100 times. Immobilize 70 enemies. Block 50 attacks. Impacts with a shield special move. So you got lots to do in this. And we have a 6th step. Complete necessary quests for the Royalist ending. Now that we have loaded the backup save, so during step 2 is where you had to make that save. Here is the 2nd ending. It says here, this time we are paying attention to the quests and choices needed for the Royalist ending. You'll need to redo 4 quests with the required actions. So here's the actions here. And that will get you the Royalist ending. This reminds me a lot of Demon Souls. I have not played Demon Souls myself, but I have looked at the list a lot of times and noped a few times, which is a shame because I know it's a great game. I should get it out of my head and just fucking play it. It looks like Demon Souls, maybe without the world tendencies. But there's lots of side quests, lots of things you can miss. You need a backup save, 2 endings, one of them being like the true ending, the other one being another ending. It's Souls-like for sure. The cool thing about it is it's 25 hours, which is not bad, and 5 out of 10 compared to a lot of Souls-like, which tend to be on the higher part of the spectrum, especially if you think of games like Bloodborne, like Demon Souls. Sekiro, I think, is like an 8 out of 10, and I understand why, because that game is whack. 5 out of 10, not as bad. Still give you a run for your money. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna mess this particular trophy run up, and you'll probably have to do 2 full playthroughs. But it looks like you can do it in 1.5 here. If you make the backup save, you can still get the Royalist ending, and you have to be careful not to miss the amount of trophies that are here. Souls Tings, what can I say? If we're looking at which games will come to the channel, I have Foamstars in the middle because I don't know about the trophies yet. So Rollerdrome on top, Foamstars, and then Steelrising. You know me, I'm not really much of a Souls guy, and if I'm gonna spend time with a Souls game, the first should either be Bloodborne or Demon Souls. I think I owe it to those games, especially considering I didn't finish Bloodborne. I should go back and finish it. So that's my ranking of the games coming to the channel. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of this update. Let me know how it compares to the other update, and if you're going to check out any of the games or have already checked out Rollerdrome or Steelrising. Any and all thoughts down below, and I hope your trophy hunting expeditions, shooting foam all over the place, giggity, goes well, and peace out.